Good morning and welcome to Rita's Quilted Chicken Farm. Well, I've got company up here this morning. Just one of my quilting friends come. But let's invite her on in, okay? Come on.
Come on. And I want to show you what I've been doing.
Look at this thing she made. It's that red work. And she finished hers. Let's bring it up closer so they can see.
Show the blood one.
Well, in
the corner.
In a minute.
Well, I want to stop.
In a minute.
I'm dying to show, and I'm so proud of that.
She has embroidered every one of those. What? There's 12 of them, yes, and put the borders. If y'all were watching the live stream last week out here at the shop, we were cutting all them borders, and I didn't tell her then, but I thought that's gonna look so funny. But look how pretty!
I like the borders.
It's like Renee tells us sometimes when you take things and put it together, it has humble beginnings, but it turns out beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yes, but I tell you, you did put a lot of work into it. Okay, now tell them about your spot.
Where's that spot at?
I
fell asleep on the couch one night and I lost my needle. My husband got down on his hands and knees and he found that needle, but he didn't know he had scraped his hand and he was bleeding. The next day when I got up, I found dried blood on here. Where's it at?
It was a pretty good sized spot. It was pretty.
And he didn't know it and I didn't know it. But 10 years ago, I had went into my dark sewing room without turning the light on, and I stepped on a needle, and it went in my foot crosswise, and they had to operate. That's why he was so worried about me finding that needle. And Miss Rita suggested just cutting a piece out and appliquing it over there.
And so I'll bring it a little closer.
But you can't really tell it.
Applicate a little flower from one of the outer borders
and
there.
Her and Margaret helped me do it. And so, yeah, and I've got another one.
She did it. We just told her what to do.
Yeah, they're always telling me what to do.
We have to tell her what to do.
They have to lead me around by the arm. But yeah, with their help, they've helped me so many times. Her and Margaret has. And I've got another one. I was going to do these for my granddaughters, but they kind of snarled their nose up at it.
I don't know why they'd snarl
I've already made them one that's girly.
Oh.
You know. So, my daughter-in-laws come in, and they both went on and on about these quilts. See, I got another one. I'm working on another one just like this. So, and I thought, well, my daughter-in-laws is taking good care of my boys. I never had to put up with them boys. They're good to my kids, good to my grandkids. They got them in church. They got them doing everything. And I'm making them for my daughter-in-laws. This is going to be part of their Christmas.
Sounds like a
I got two good daughter-in-laws, and I'm very proud of them. Anybody that can put up with them little cocky boys of mine, I know my boys. They ain't no angel.
I had a good mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was good. Well, you know, this was her little house.
That's what you told me.
Just for her, 30-some years ago. So this was her little house.
Yeah, I've got two good daughter-in-laws. They take care of them boys. They got my boys in church. They got them doing everything.
But my mother-in-law raised a good man too. Terry's a good man.
You got a good man. See,
I do.
You can tell when they're good to their mamas. They'll be good to you.
Yes.
My boys has been good to their wives because they know.
He loved his mama and daddy both.
Yes.
And would have done anything for him. That's the reason this little house is up here on our farm.
And we're proud of her little house that she left it for us to have as a quilt house.
Quilt house, yeah.
Yeah.
We wish it was bigger.
But we're going to get it all fixed up for long. Oh. But yes, I'm working on another one. I do this at night. I have to do stuff at night to stay awake. Because I go to sleep watching TV.
No.
And so I sit and embroidery or crochet or do something at night. So I'm working on another one for my other daughter-in-law. But that one there, I said whoever gets that one will get Papa's blood. That was Troy's little bit of his blood.
Oh, that was his blood. Yeah,
it was
his
Papa's blood.
Well, then did you use your spit on it?
I tried, and he
well,
tried.
Didn't Sheila say it had to be the spit of the person that blood belonged to?
But this was old. This is dried up blood, so I think that's it. But then Margaret said use salt. Somebody said use peroxide. And I tried it all, but it
didn't completely come out. It got a little smaller, but it didn't. And you would have noticed it right in the middle.
Unless I tell the story.
Right in the very center one. So.
But yeah, my man, he didn't want to see me. He didn't want to have to take care of me again. I was on crutches for a while.
Wow.
So he didn't have to take care.
Wow.
He hadn't done anything. But but yes, and that thing I bought from you, that thing is wonderful. I don't even know if you still got them.
What?
That thing that you just rake across the floor.
Oh yeah. Then I don't even have me one of them. The little magnet thing.
Girls, these are wonderful. I raked up a whole thing full of needles the other day in my sewing room with it.
Of course, I think Margaret's got one back there where she sews back here, but she drops a lot of pens. I go behind Margaret and pick up pens.
But that thing works wonders.
Yeah.
But you're about sold out on them, aren't you?
I guess this one.
Yeah.
That's all I have left.
See, I bought one before, but I don't know where it's at. I lost it. So I come and bought me another one the next day. So yep.
So that's Gladys's quilt. Y'all what they may have watched you buy the fabric and everything. Yeah.
I got another one here, the fabric I bought from you. If you want me to show it to them.
Okay, we'll get it then.
Okay, well, you fold that up.
Yeah, I fold this up. This will be show and tell Tuesday morning, isn't it? Now, are you coming Thursday, or do you have
a doctor's appointment?
That's what I was thinking. You said that.
Because I'm going to work on this. I've got an idea how I want to make their quilt. This quilt.
Okay.
I've got them layer cakes here. I got these.
And
charm
pack. You sewed up a charm pack.
Yes. No.
No, you cut it up?
I cut it up. This is one of them layer cakes.
Oh, and you
cut it 5 1/3, 5 1/2, and 6 1/2. Yeah,
because those, they're all offset.
And you all sew them all together, and that's this one. And this one's going to be Addie, since I made her a girly one, and she kind of liked it.
It's big. It's huge.
I wanted you to measure it to see how much batting I got to get.
Okay.
And
but I like it, and that'd be a good beginner quilt for somebody to do something like that.
This was the second one I learned.
Okay.
At Brenda's that day.
Okay.
The first one was sewing a jelly roll.
Did you see where Brenda's mother passed away?
I'm going to the quilt again. They have a day, the next day, where they got one of them active cutter doolies, and they only cut 5-inch ones. They don't have a 10-inch thing.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I was going to get you to cut my 10-inch.
Yeah. But it looked like there'd almost be a lot of waste cutting.
Well, I know.
Cutting any of it.
Yeah, it is.
I need
Renee showed it to me, and she's going to try to fix it today. For we won't waste anymore. She's doing me a charm pack out of some of her fabric.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just right proud of this. I wanted you to see where we sewed what you're suggesting and what made that look so much better. Nobody notices it.
Nobody notices.
Nobody kept saying, "What are you talking about?" I was just proud of it.
All right, we're going to sign off here and go back to the back room and find you some more fabric, okay?
Some more fabric.
So that's our show and tell for you with Gladys. I accidentally called her Margaret this morning.
Yes, she did, guys. She called me Margaret, and I said, "Call me Gladys when you get on there."
I get scatterbrained. I admit it. You know, Terry says I have SALS. You know what SALS is? Silly old woman syndrome.
Look at you doing that.
He's told me that for years. Just teasing, but it's kind of true.
Well, I know it's true with me because I can't remember nobody's names. I remember their faces. I don't remember names.
Oh. All right, bye, you guys. We'll see you later.